we will see the new topic called access control. What is this access control? It is like a permission. Just 1 second, guys. What is happening here? All right. So our new topic is access control. What this access control will do, it allows you to specify which user can perform which task. Like Bruce, okay, it is an user, and we can assign Bruce read only permission, which means Bruce can read the virtual machine. Okay, for example, Bruce can read the virtual machines, but Bruce can't create or delete the virtual machine. So we can assign this permission to Bruce using access control, and Bill can have the administrator permission. So guys, let us say you are the senior administrator and you have the root username and password. You have one more user named Bill, and he is also a senior administrator or he is junior than you, but you want to provide him the full access. So you are not going to give this root username and password to him. So instead of that, what you will do, you will create one user, Bill, and you will assign him the administrator permission. So Bill can have the complete permission. He can create the virtual machine. He can delete the virtual machine. So we can provide these permissions using access control. So guys, what is the use of access control? Anyone?
To control who can do whatever.
Okay, so it is used to provide the permission to users, correct?
Yeah.
So what is the use of access control, others? Guys, what should I understand if you are not giving me the replies?
Sir, Excel.
At least repeat what I am saying. What is the use?
Access control is it used to give the permission for the users.
Very good. It is
It is
used to.
created by the admin.
Very good.
Root user.
Very good. So this is the use. What is happening here? So guys, access control is having 4 roles. It is having 4 roles. Okay. First 2 roles we have already discussed, like read only. It will get the read only permission and administrator permission. And it is also having 2 more roles or permissions. Just 1 second, guys. Let me fix this issue. My pen is not working fine. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so this access control is having 4 roles or 4 permission roles. So first role, you can say it is read only. So as we have discussed, if you assign, let us say there is one user ABC, and if you assign AB read only permission, so he can only read the things. He can't create the things. He can't modify the things. And let us say you have provided the bill administrator role, so he will have the full control. Let us say there is one user, John, and he is on vacation. So in that case, what you will do, you don't want John to access anything during his vacation. So you will give no access permission to him. So he won't be able to access anything in your environment. Okay. And let us say no cryptography administrator role. So this no cryptography administrator role is similar to administrator. But this administrator can't do any encryption. Whereas this administrator, he can do encryption and decryption. Whereas this no cryptography administrator, he will have the full privileges, except he can't encrypt or decrypt the data or virtual machine. Clear, guys? Any doubt till here about these roles?
No.
So good.
No, sir.
All right. Now let us do the lab. Our first task is to create a user, Bruce. Then we will assign read-only permission to this Bruce. So already permissions are there. We need to create the username. We need to create the user account. So our first step will be to create the user. How will you create the user? You will log on to the ES6i host. Then you will go to manage. Okay, below the host, you will go to manage. Under manage, you will go to security and user. Under security and user, you will select user. And we need to create the user. So you will select this option, add user. So after selecting this add user option, okay, you can see by default, root username is there and he is the administrator. We are adding the new user. Okay, after creating the user, we need to add the user. Okay, and then you will get this window. Here you need to you need to provide the username, password, description, password, and you need to confirm the password. After that, if you see here, previously we had only root user, now we have added the Bruce also. Okay, so Bruce user is created. This user is created, but it doesn't have any access to the host yet. It should have the permission to. So we have just created the user, guys. We have not assigned the role to this user yet. So we need to assign the role. It should be administrator or it should get the read only permission. So how will you assign the role? So what is the step 2 here? We need to assign the role, assigning the permission. So to assign the permission, we need to go back to host. You need to create, you need to right click, then you will select this permissions option on this host. Host, right click, then permissions. First, let us create the user account, then we'll assign the permission. Let us create the username, then we'll assign the role. So guys, if you see this problem, okay, we have entered the credentials, still it is taking time. So what you will do, you will open the tab and you will type the IP address. It is 148.10 or 140.10. Let us see. Okay, 140.10. Okay, we'll close the first tab and you can see it is already logged on, but it was not showing there. Now, so first we need to create the username. We need to create the user account. So where will you create the user account? Which option you will select? Manage, correct?
Sorry, manage.
Manage. Under manage, you will go to security and users. Under security and users, you will go to users. Under users, you can see root account is already there and it is the administrator. Okay, then we need to select this add user account and the username, let us say it is Bruce. Bruce, and a description read only user. Password, you can assign any password. We'll go with Noah123 hash dollar. Noah123 hash dollar. But in real network, you should assign the different password. So guys, if you see here, the user Bruce is added. Okay, but it doesn't have any role. We need to assign the role as well. To assign the role, we need to go back to host. Under the host, we'll right click. Then we'll click permissions. Then guys, under the permission, we have some other users as well, like DCUI, VPX user. These user accounts we are not going to use. These user accounts are used by the VMware support team. So let us say you have some issues in your network. When you take the support from VMware, they will use these usernames, okay, to fix the issue. And it is having the root username as well. Now we need to assign the role. We will select this option. And if you see, it is having no cryptography administrator option, no access, read only, and administrator access. So what we have decided? We have decided to assign read only access, correct? Okay, when you select read only access, it will assign only the system permission, which means he can access, he can log on to the system, but he can't do anything. If you select administrator, it will get all the options. You can see all the options are checked. So, but our requirement is to assign only the read only permission. Then you will select assign role. Okay, so the requested user, what is the problem? Add as a group, assign role. Okay, so we need to select add as a group and we need to assign the role. Now you can see, okay, where is the root? Why it is root? Assign the, no, we need to add the user, okay. User is Bruce, read only, then add the user. So if you see, Bruce is added with read only permission. So guys, you need to select this option, not the assign role option. So add user, Bruce, then whatever the role you want, let us say you want to assign the administrator role, he will get all the features. No access means he will get the system role only, no access. Hit close. Now let us do another lab. So DCUI VPX user, they are created by default and it is used by VMware support team. Then what we will do, we will create a user called Bill and we'll assign him the administrator role. So if you want to create the user, we need to select which option, where we need to go first.
Manage, sir.
Pardon?
Manage.
Manage. Then
Yeah, after that security and the user,
then
And then
it's already selected. Then
The-
after that we will create user.
okay, how to
Add
create
user.
the user? Add user.
Add user.
Bill. Administrator, let us say Noah123 hash dollar. Noah123 hash dollar. Then you will add the user. Bill is added. Does it have any role?
No.
We
No.
need to assign the role. So to assign the role, what we need to do?
Go to host.
We need to go to host. Then
Permission, right click, permission.
right click, permission. Then
Add user.
Add user.
add user. Then you will select this option, you will get bill. Okay, because we have created bill. If you have created multiple users, you will get the list of users here. Bill, then administrator. If you select administrator, you will get all the permissions. If you select no access, so you may need to refresh. Okay. Anyhow, so we need to provide the administrator role, and it will get all the permissions here. Then click add user, and if you see, the bill is added. And what is the role? Administrator. Bruce, read only. Then we'll close it. How to verify? So we will log out from root. Then we'll log in with Bruce. Noah123. Log in. Again, if you face this issue, okay, it is cannot log in due to incorrect username and password. Anyhow, let us verify with Bill. It is Noah123 or Noah123 hash dollar.
Hash dollar, I think.
Okay, it is capital Bruce and Bill, right? I think this is the problem. Okay, so Bruce with capital letter, and you can see it doesn't have any option here. All the options are disabled because we have logged in with Bruce. So guys, why all the options are disabled here?
Due to read only
Read only permission we have provided to the Bruce. Clear?
Clear.
Now what we will do? We will log out. Then we log in with Bill with capital B. And it is also what happened here. Would you like to create the virtual machine? Bill having the administrator role.
Yeah.
Now you can see we are able to create the virtual machines. Okay. Clear, guys?